making sure that you good, making sure that you watching after your mental health and shit. This video today is about making sure that you are focused on yourself, because you're the most important person here. You came in this world by yourself, you're gonna go out in this world by yourself. You came here by yourself, you're gonna go out by yourself. You are the most important person. You should be focusing on yourself and protecting your energy and keeping your energy to yourself. Meaning, you gotta spend more time alone, you gotta get off of social media, and you gotta start meditating and taking care of your mental health and having actual self-care. Self-care is not buying yourself some materialistic shit and then being like, oh, I'm taking care of myself, I just bought myself some shit. Nah, self-care is being able to sit alone with yourself, being able to meditate, being able to be away from all of the shit from this third dimensional world bullshit and really taking time with yourself and being comfortable with yourself. I know a lot of people are not comfortable with themselves. They can't sit alone with themselves. That's why they constantly on social media. That's why they constantly got to have people surrounded by them. They constantly got to be doing this or doing that, partying, drinking, smoking, doing all this stuff, when really, if you spent that time alone by yourself and really kept your own energy and stopped hanging around people and just stayed to yourself and kept all of that energy that you give out so much to other people, you would love yourself a lot more. Self-love and self-discovery, all that stuff, it's a lonely journey, but it's a very beneficial journey. You gotta not necessarily cut off your friends, but you gotta distance yourself from your friends to really understand yourself. If you feel like your life is not going in a good direction, you gotta really distance yourself so that you can really understand yourself. Because when you give out that energy to other people, you feel drained. When you talk to other people, it gives away your energy. When you eat certain food, that gives away your energy. When you go certain places and you're in certain environments, that takes away your energy. So you just really gotta learn to understand to be by yourself, to chill by yourself, to see how beneficial that is, to just being by yourself and chilling by yourself. You really don't need people. You really could live a really happy ass life just by yourself. I'm not saying that you're never gonna need people, and I'm not saying abandon your family or none of that shit, but I'm saying really take that time to yourself. That's real self-love, that's real self-care, not buying yourself some bullshit and then saying, oh, I'm taking care of myself, or you buying some shit to make yourself temporarily feel better. If you can't sit alone in a room by yourself without your phone or social media, or without some sort of stimulant like fucking drugs or alcohol or none of that stuff, then that's how you know you got some real work to do. You got some real work to do if you can't sit in a room by yourself for an hour with nothing and you feel anxious or whatever. If you want to feel less anxious and you want to feel more better about yourself, you got to put your phone away for a couple weeks. You got to hop off of social media. You got to stay away from all the negative shit. You got to stop answering those phone calls, those text messages, those emails. You got to step away from everything and really just spend some time with yourself and really understand who you are. Because a lot of you don't really know who yourselves is. You know who your social media self is. You know who you are through the lens of your friends and the people that you constantly surround yourself with. But who are you when you're actually alone by yourself, with nothing, with no stimulation from anything, with no social media, with no binge watching Netflix, with no drinking, with no smoking, with none of that? Who are you when you're really by yourself? Can you really stand being by yourself? And if you can't, you got some work to do. I had a lot of work to do, and I continue to got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of shit that I gotta work on, and a lot of shit that I'm continuing to work on every single day. And this is all the knowledge that I've gained from just being by myself and understanding myself and taking time out for myself. And I highly recommend that you do the same, because it will be the most beneficial thing that you can fucking do, and it's gonna change your life, and you're gonna be happier, and you're gonna be living your fucking actual best life and not living your best life on social media. So I hope this video was beneficial to you. Until next time, continue to take care of yourself, and I will see y'all. Peace.